Hello everyone, welcome to Practically. I am Arjun, Faculty of Physics. Hope you all have written your science examination very well. Yeah, now let us discuss the physics key for the questions that are given in the science examination. Okay, see the first question from physics part, question number 17. If a lens and a spherical mirror both have a focal length of 15 centimeter, then it may be concluded that, see here, they said focal length is negative. Simple children, whether it is a concave mirror or concave lens, in both cases focal length will be negative. So that means the lens and mirror both will become concave. 17th question option A. 18th, an optical device forms an erect image of an object placed in front of it if the size of the image is 1/2 of that object. See, remember here you are given 1/2 of that object. That means image is diminished. See, image is diminished but still it is erect. That case is possible only with the help of convex mirror, because concave mirror can produce erect image but magnified. Plane mirror can produce erect image but same size. Convex lens can produce erect image but magnified. But here you are given diminished, so answer will be convex mirror, option B. 19. A student determines the focal length of a device A by using the image of a far object on a screen placed on the opposite side of the object. The device A is, see here, yeah, this is the device, let it is, object is somewhere else here, far object means let it be at infinity, and image is cast on the screen which is placed on the opposite side. So that means definitely this is what, children? It's a lens. Okay, so here they specified screen means real image, that is very clear. Convex mirror cannot produce real image, leave it, that is not the correct one. And concave lens also cannot produce the real image, so leave it. So answer will be either concave mirror or convex lens. But they said screen is on the opposite side to the object. If it is concave mirror, both object and image, that means screen, will be on the same side. But as this in this case object and image are opposite sides, so that lens will become convex lens, and you can opt option C. Next, when light is incident on glass slab, the incident ray, refracted ray and the emergent ray are there in three media A, B, C. If N1, N2 and N3 are refractive indices of A, B and C respectively, and then emergent ray is parallel to the incident ray. So see here, already they gave the hint. The hint is both incident ray and emergent light ray both are parallel, which means the refraction is happened like this, children. The light is entered from rarer to denser, it has undergone for refraction over here, and then again it is refracted at the second refracting surface. This is emergent ray, this is incident ray. So here both these two rays, these both are parallel. So this is happened when the refractive index of the first one and this third one. So they said this is A, B, C, right? And their refractive indices are N1, N2, N3. So these two are in the same medium. So N1 is equals to N3. And this is rarer medium, this is denser medium. Definitely the refractive index of N1, N3 will be less than N2. Simple. So option D. Alright. 21. Image of a candle flame formed by a lens is obtained on a screen. So here they are saying this is a lens obtained on the screen. Screen means real image can be formed. That is clear. On the other side of the lens, according to the new Cartesian sign convention, image is 3 times the size of the flame the lens is. So image is magnified, children, and it is real image. Magnification will become -3. For real images, magnification will be negative. And only the convex lens can produce real images. So option will be convex and magnification is -3. 21 option C. 22. The power of combination of two lenses in contact is 1D. They said positive. Okay, leave it. If the focal length of the one lens combination is 20 centimeter, focal length of the other lens would be. So the combination of the lens formula 1 by f is equals to, they said two lens, so 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 I'll apply. Okay, so this in terms of power you can write P is equals to P1 plus P2 also, no issues. Okay, whatever, power is given 1D, then reciprocal of the focal length is what? We can say it as power. Okay, so this value is 1D, so that means 1. You can write it in diopter, then when you are taking focal length in meters. Okay, 1 by f1, f1 is 20 centimeter. As already I have mentioned it in meter, make this 20 centimeter into meter, will be 20 by 100, 100 goes to numerator. plus 1 by f2. Alright, this 100 by 20 I'll bring it to this side. 1 minus 100 by 20 is equals to 1 by f2. So solve here by taking LCM 20. 20 minus 100 is equals to 1 by f2. Alright, then 20 minus 100 is what, children? Minus 80 by 20 is equals to 1 by f2. So if we simplify 20 once, 24 times, then f2 is equals to minus 1 by 4, which is minus 0.25 meter, and you'll get it in minus 25 centimeter, children. Okay, so option C is the correct choice. 23. When a ray of light passes through a glass prism, it suffers two refractions. Yes, of course. During these refractions, the ray bends. So here, children, this is the prism, and these are the two refracting surfaces. This is called base, children, base of the prism. Alright, and if I say this, when the light is entering from rarer to denser here, this is the normal. The light ray will bend. This is the denser, right? So towards the normal, like this. Here it will be suffered for one more refraction, but in this case, this is entering from denser to rarer. This is rarer, so it will bend away from the normal. Now if you look at this time, both cases, it is bent towards the base only. So straight away you can say towards the base in both cases, option B. 24. To an astronaut, the sky on the moon appears dark because. It's very simple. There is no atmosphere on the surface of the moon. See, when we are on the surface of the earth during daytime and all, we use it to say that sky is blue in color. Of course, we use it to see it. Okay. Yeah, it's blue in color because blue light is scattered most. Alright, that's happened because of the small particles which are present in the atmosphere. But as there is no atmosphere on the surface of the moon, so that no such kind of light is going to be scattered. So as a result, the sky appears to be dark in region. That's all. So there is no atmosphere on the surface of the moon. That's why to the astronaut, sky on the moon appears dark because of that reason. Option B here. Okay, the next one is assertion and reason type. Assertion is given. Kerosene having higher refractive index is optically denser than the water, although its mass density is less than that of the water. So very simple, children. One thing is clear. Mass density of kerosene is less than the water. That's why it floats on the surface of the water. Okay, leave it. Correct only. Kerosene having high refractive index, so that is optical denser than water. Of course, kerosene refractive index is 1.44. This is some 4 by 3, 1.3 around you'll get. So kerosene is optically denser than water, and kerosene mass density is less than the water. Assertion is true. Reason. Speed of light decides whether a medium is optically rarer or optically denser. Okay, see here, that's one of the parameter. Generally, in optically denser medium, the light speed slows down. Optically rarer medium, it speeds up. So based on the speed parameter, generally we will say that if it is traveling a bit slow, that is denser medium. Optically denser medium. Traveling a bit fast, that is optically rarer medium. Okay, that type of one conclusion is okay, fine, that is true. An optically denser medium may not possess greater mass density. Of course, the same thing is happening in kerosene, so it is also true. But to say that the particular medium is optically denser medium, speed of the light is not sufficient. Okay, relatively we should go for the comparison with the another parameters, various parameters. Okay, so speed of the light alone cannot decide the medium is like a optically rarer, optically denser perfectly. I mean, it's not that much accurately we can say. So relatively we have to think. That's why though this reason is correct, we can accept, but reason is not correct explanation for assertion here. Okay, because we can't decide that rarer and denser purely based on the speed. Relatively this answer is correct, reason is correct, but reason is not correct explanation to the assertion. So it means A and R are true, but R is not correct explanation. So option B is right answer here. This is the right choice. Next, 42 question. Study the diagram given below and identify the type of the lens XX dash and the position of the point on the principal axis OO dash where the image of the object AB appears to be formed. Okay, see here, the light after entering through this device, it is diverged. So that means it's a diverging lens. Diverging lens is nothing but concave lens, children. And for concave lens, always image will be formed. I mean, the image and object both will be on the same side. So image will be formed in between O and Y region. So concave between O and Y. Option B. All right. 43. The image of an object placed in front of a concave mirror of focal length 15 cm is of the same size. See, they said mirror is concave mirror and it's giving same size of the object. So it's possible an object is placed at center of curvature, image is also formed. If this is the object for concave mirror, image is also formed at center of curvature. So in such case, there is no difference between object distance, difference between object and image. So it will become, distance between object and image will become 0 because both are forming at C itself. Okay, next question 44. Object height is 3 cm is placed vertically on the principal axis of a convex lens and the object distance is minus 37.5 cm. An image of height minus 2 cm is formed at a distance of 25 cm from the lens. Okay. Next, the same object is placed vertically at 25 cm from the lens. In this situation, image distance V and height of the H image by applying new Cartesian sign convention. See children, when the first object is kept at minus 37.5 cm, minus in the sense they are taking the value by applying the new Cartesian sign convention directly. So I am finding the focal length of it 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Simple children, just to substitute for this is u value and this is the v value in the beginning case. We'll get focal length over here 1 by 25 minus sign convention I am applying, then we will get plus 37.5, will take it as a 75 by 2, so 75 here and 2 will comes to numerator, 75 LCM, 25 3 times, 75 2 times, okay, sorry, 75 1 time, 1 into 2, 2, 5 by 75, that is 1 by f value. And if I take the object distance in the next case as 25 cm with the same lens, then focal length will remain same. In this formula, 1 by f value is 5 by 75, 1 by v value, we have to find 1 by u value, u is minus 25, so minus of minus again plus here, plus 25, bring 1 by 25 to that side, 5 by 75 minus 1 by 25 is equals to 1 by v. If you simplify here, v is equals to, you will get 75 by 2, which is equals to 37.5 centimeter. So v is positive. Both cases are there. And see, let us verify for height of the image. Formula for lens h dash is equals to h into v by u. This is the formula. H value is given 3, height of the object is given 3, v value, v is just now we found it as 75 by 2 and u value it is minus 25, 25 3 times here, 3 3s are 9, 9 by 2 4.5 but negative sign is there, so minus 4.5 centimeter, then plus 37.5 centimeter is image distance, minus 4.5 centimeter is height of the object image. So option C is the right choice, correct choice. 45. The relation r is equals to 2f is valid for concave and not convex. Okay, see, this 2f is valid for all kind of concave and convex mirrors. So for both concave and convex mirror, option D is the right choice. 46. A lens has a power of 4D. It has. They mention clearly power is positive. Power is positive and focal length is positive. Focal length is positive for convex lens. So the lens is convex, that is clear. Then focal length is equals to reciprocal of power. That means 1 by 4 will give 0.25 meter. It is there in terms of meter. So then answer is convex and focal length is 0.25 meter. Option C. 47 children. An object is placed in front of concave lens. Okay. For all position of the object, the image formed is always. See, for concave lens, irrespective of its position, virtual, diminished, erect image always will get. Option B. 48. The twinkling of star is due to atmospheric refraction. Option D. Okay. And there is a case study here. The case study we have to go through it and then we have to shoot the correct answers for the given questions. On a sunny day, Chris looked at the sky through a water fountain and was surprised to see a rainbow in the sky. Okay, generally the formation of rainbow I'll explain. See, if it is raining, at the same time sunlight is presented, then each water droplet will act as a small prism and the sunlight will enter into the water droplet. All such kind of water droplets will form the formation of rainbow on the opposite side. So inside what is going to be happen, this is what the diagram they explain. So here it is sunlight, the moment when it is entered here, at this portion it is undergone for refraction, and immediately it's split into, white light is splitting into 7 constant colors. So dispersion also happened, and then it is internally reflecting here. So it has refracted and dispersed over there simultaneously when it is entering into the water drop, and then TIR phenomena, total internal reflection phenomena. These 3 phenomena are making the formation of rainbow. So that is the concept of formation of rainbow. So by that time when you are observing the rainbow, that rainbow will be formed opposite to the side of presence of sun. Now let us answer the question. This is the concept, how the rainbow is formed. If you know this concept, then questions we can answer. Yeah, location of the sun when Krish observed rainbow. Obviously, as I said, rainbow this side, so that sun will be presented behind me. I mean behind the observing person. So behind him. Option A. The phenomena of light involved in the formation of rainbow. As I said, it's a refraction, dispersion, internal reflection. Option B. Formation of rainbow, the role of water droplet present. Here it acts like a prism, because in prism we have seen how the white light is going to split into 7 constant colors. While entering the water droplet, sunlight gets, see in the beginning in this diagram, at this, by the time it is entering, it's undergone for refraction, and at the same time it has dispersed into, dispersion phenomena also happened. So we can say that light is refracted and dispersed. Yes children, that's all. We have solved all the 60 questions, and many questions that what are given in this today's question paper. We have made a 60 MCQ questions which are important for this science subject. We have made a video and we have uploaded in the Practically Studio. If you have a doubt, you just go through it. From that concept, including biology, chemistry and physics, most of the questions have come. We have framed the questions in such a manner. Okay, we are not saying that the questions are exactly came from that content. Most of the questions have come. So that's all children. You just if you have any doubt in this concept, just watch the video again and again. All right, that's all. I'm signing off. Thank you everyone.
Bring learning alive practically.